only want to talk, miss. I need to go and break Marco's nose.
It's not broken. But Christ, you can pack a punch.
Look on the bright side, Marco. You don't have to smell the bullshit coming out of your mouth anymore.
How did I go from constructing missiles to searching for a field with idiotic thieves?
Because you clearly weren't as special as you thought you were.
Excuse me? Would you like me to remind you about some of the torture methods we used in my camp?
Nah, leave it for Buffalo.
Stop talking. I can hear something here.
Abriel, it's you, your father gets it. Make up your mind.
Abigail, come out.
Screw this. I'm gonna fag. Pockets. Bloody pockets. There you are! Don't shoot! We need him alive! Go!
I don't want any business with you monsters.
You should have finished me off. That's your mistake. Duke would have fun with you.
Saresti un'ottima risorsa nella nostra organizzazione, ragazzina. Scappi da noi senza nemmeno sapere il perché ti diamo la caccia.
Why do you run from us without knowing the full reason to why we're here?
I know why you're here. My father's debt.
The debt? Your father's stupidity and alcoholism has opened the door to a very dangerous man.
Dille che il debito di suo padre sarà cancellato solo se si unisce a noi. Abbiamo bisogno delle sue abilità.
You're a talented ghost, and you can fight. Come with us, and your father's debt will be forgotten.
A talented ghost.
Oh, we will teach you the lingo.
There's a reason I stood right at the back anxious. Anxious, not because of pain or violence, but the anxiety of betraying my values. And though I've chosen this world, my way of abducting targets was very different. As you know, we were named the Adopters. We abducted certain relatives or drug kingpins, anyone that we knew had a fortune built from financial corruption, or simply those who stepped on us. Don't be fooled into believing that I enjoyed this kind of work, because I couldn't think of anything worse. Like most people in our society, we worked for a means to an end. But the real me, I was a songwriter. But how the hell do you solely become a songwriter, especially in my world? So I decided if there was a clean and quick way of achieving my dream, I had to take it.
So, your parents are pilots as well?
Born into aviation.
Of course you are. So your father, he wouldn't have pushed you into this industry, no?
Well, no, I wouldn't really say pushed.
Lupin, you mess this up again, and I will make an example of you.
Yeah, I've already owned before.
Is it heading towards you?
Yes.
Then go. That's Giorgio Ricci.
He doesn't look like Jojo, though.
Go!
Where is he? Enough! Please, enough!
We know your association with Eliza Milani.
I don't know anyone called Eliza Milani. What makes you think I do?
What's your name?
Leon Christian. Lupin! Gave us the wrong guy again! And maybe you should ask me that first, eh? Someone with my kind of power.
The others were getting blood on their hands, not knowing if the target was the right one. Whereas I was becoming best friends with the target and leaving no trace of abduction. I was the sweet talker, the clean one. If they wanted their family back, they had to pay up, and we weren't cheap.
Oh, what's wrong, Gildo? Were you planning to take her out on a date?
It's all for the job, Lily. You know Duke has my balls in a vice.
But Duke never said no to sexual partners. How much information can you accidentally spill in 3 minutes? Well, maybe 5 in your case? Either way, that information will be beaten and scared out of the victim once abducted anyways.
I'd simply put the targets to sleep and try my best to forget their faces. Once the targets were abducted, I had to deliver them to Duke, an intense brute who had his face severely burned in the army. Many said he was a sweetheart before the burns, but now we only know one side of him, and it's destructive.
Uccellino, uccellino, hai provato di nuovo a volare via. Ora è il momento di spezzarti gli ali. Sei pronta, mia cara?
Ruggero, my elder cousin. He was responsible for my involvement in this unit.
You're gonna need the finance to speak louder than your songs. You can find that right here.
Oh.
It's all about becoming their best friend.
Drama and faking emotions to get something off someone. That's a strength of mine.
He wasn't lying. Big money was involved. My young, handsome appearance would make me look innocent to the enemy, he told me. As the foolish young man I was, I saw no other opportunities. Plus, no violence or killing was needed for the jobs. At most, just scare tactics. That sold me, until this one particular job. The newcomer Abrielle. Her task was simple: deliver the message. A man named Giorgio Ricci was responsible for the transportation of counterfeit vaccinations from across seas. In a short time, she is proven to be a smart one, understanding our operations, lifestyles and methods with haste. But we all knew more would be needed from her if she wanted to pay the price of freedom for her father, Albert. The man enjoyed being on the deep end of his drink instead of monitoring and masking the presence of the adopters from the public eye. As a result, someone slipped in and gathered dirt on all of us. In consequence, Abrielle became his lifeline. We had many suspects. Giorgio Ricci and his band of air hostess were one of the first.
Mr. Milani appreciates your consistency.
His daughter was first to be taken.
I signed the contract. Where is my daughter?
Yes, you did. But where's the first payment? Duke isn't going to be happy.
The payment comes when it comes. Where is my daughter, you little man? You know what? Screw your contract, I'll find her myself. Now get out of my face.
Duke was no peaceful man. He was always quick to anger, but how he dealt with being disrespected was smart and efficient.
Don't do this. It will find you.
Increasing the threats on hostages was all that was needed, but this was the first time I saw him kill. A new tactic, he called it. But I knew this wasn't how we do this type of business. I had to depart as soon as possible, and so I did. The organisation wasn't too happy with my departure, but I don't live to please them. I live for this. Gianella.
Oh! You're late.
Well, I did have to buy half the town.
Stop complaining. The list wasn't that long.
Do you want me to read it to you?
Just get your arse inside. You're behind with your packing.
Okay, miss. Got any other orders for me?
Yes. Take me to America, make me famous. Then, if you want to get married, then let's discuss.
Oh, one at a time.
Not our best moment.
How did we get here, Gildo?
From what I remember, you just seemed to pop out from nowhere. I couldn't say I was ready for you.
Best things come unexpected.
And they do. And they change a man. You changed me, Gianella. Till this day, you continue to fascinate me.
What fascinates you?
You seem to just glide through life without a worry. Unlike me, of course. I must say, I haven't seen you yet shy away in the face of pain.
There are a lot of things that I have come numb to. But I can only live peacefully if I remind myself of where we're going and not dwell on the journey. You keep me grounded. That's why I have no worries.
It's been a roller coaster, hasn't it? We'll get there, Gianella.
Yeah, before that, let's focus. I'm getting onto the plane.
So this villa of ours, does it have a recording studio?
We can build one.
Build one?
Yeah, I said we can build one. I have a history in construction. You can be my laborer for the day. Follow my orders for once.
For once?
I'm not that demanding, am I?
I love it. Keeps me in check. Otherwise, I'll be haunting the streets of London with that silly excuse of an organisation.
Let's not get onto the subject of those lowlifes. How about we bless this house with one last dance?
Seems like a good plan.
Ella.
Piesto. You haven't been taking your medication, have you?
I have. But if I take it in your timing, I'll probably overdose.
Just following what's recommended, that's all.
I understand. But I've come from one protective home. I don't need to enter another.
I'm just trying to look out for you. It's only so long a voice like this can stay out here in the wilderness.
It won't. After we settle in Greece, I say we hit the US straight away.
The US?
Yes. There's nothing stopping us now. Just enjoy the moment. You're always looking behind your shoulder.
I'm not afraid. I just don't know what angle you're going to set me from.
You make me sound abusive.
Nah. Είσαι πολύ επικίνδυνη.
According to the man you've been working with in incognito, this is Duke's building.
Buono.
Might want to read this.
So I was thinking we can start by road tripping the coastline of Peloponnese. Then we can take the boat from Patras and reach for the Ionian Islands. And the food? Oh, the food is amazing. It's not like the food you cook for me here.
It's not that bad, is it?
It's getting worse by the hour, but...
You off somewhere?
Yes, Gildo, we're going to the city. It's one last night before we leave for good.
You know this city's very dangerous for me, Gianella.
It's been 8 months. They haven't bothered you. Come on, it's one night.
It only takes one night for things to change. If I cross paths with anybody during that call-off period, this plan of ours is over.
And I will sort them out.
Oh, I don't really associate you with combat.
You never put me to the test. Come on, take the risk. We wouldn't be here otherwise.
I know, but you can't be seen. I'll happily put myself on the line, but you know the policy. No partners after
3 years after departure. Yeah, boring. You listen to that masked idiot too much.
I'm sure he's gorgeous under the mask. Okay, one night. Okay, no, we won't stay out for too long. Let's get even the car so I can prove myself.
With you is all I'm now asking for.
Package delivered.
Keep an eye out.
Ah, ciao cugino. Ne è passato di tempo. Cosa ci fai qui?
Abbiamo un problema che non può essere ignorato. Posso entrare?
So how's this recruitment agency side hustle going?
It's moving along steadily. Choosing the right professional for the job is more of a headache than I thought.
I'm sure you do fine. Have you spoke to Duke about this?
Sorry, Gildo, but time is against us. I must get on to the task ahead. Eliza Mello. Remember him?
The one who used to supply our medicines and poisons. Yeah, I remember him.
He used to be one of the most powerful pharmacists in the country, until his downfall caused by none other than Duke. Now, I won't get specific about their history, but just you know, that air hostess you grabbed 1 year ago was Eliza's way back from the ashes. Anyway, his intelligence is way beyond any of us, so approaching this situation lightly is not an option. His frontman is a journalist. A letter was sent to Duke which stated that he knows everything about the adopters. He will expose us and all those we work for, with and against, to the world. We believe he wants to create an alliance of leaks. Now, we know he has a journalist ready to spread informations, but he may have more leakers at his disposals. YouTubers, police, other journalists, news stations. The list goes on.
Is there any evidence to suggest that it's Eliza behind this journalist?
He's the only one who'll be seeking revenge against us, Gildo. Come on, wake up.
I'm awake. But there's something else going on here, something bigger. And I don't quite understand why I'm so relevant in this situation anyways. God, why don't you get someone from your recruitment agency to sort this problem out? We had an agreement, Ruggero. I'm done with the adopters.
You're relevant because we stole from him, you don't remember?
We stole a lot of things from a lot of people, Ruggero. You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific.
That last job we did together, the young lady whom instructed you to abduct and eliminate, is of course his sister.
I was just following orders. This is Duke's fault, so don't come over here looking for answers.
Evviva Duke! Mi l'ha detto il mio informatore. Riportamela subito, il mondo saprà degli adopters.
Eliza believes she may be alive. He's looking for answers leading to her locations. Now, whether she's magically alive or dead, we need to act fast. You definitely killed her, yes?
Shamefully. But I've moved on from this, so I'd like you to leave. I'll tell you what you can do. Track this phone and be done with it.
He's untrackable. He used a burner phone. And I wish I could walk away from this, Gildo, but Duke won't let you decline. You know how it works.
He trapped me. That's what he did, he trapped me. He knew full well that Eliza was going to retaliate, so he sent me in, knowing that I would be the one to have to clean it up if anything went wrong.
What's that?
Out here in the sticks, rats are a common problem. So what's the plan?
Duke will fill you in.
When do we start?
We must leave for the city today.
Christ. Give me some space.
I'll wait for you outside.
Gildo, I really like what you've done with the place.
Enzo, we're leaving.
Please, just let me explain.
You're not leaving. Why can't they just leave you alone?
Take it easy, okay? Take it easy. There's nothing I can do. I must go. I won't be gone for long.
I thought they gave you permission to resign. And here you are again, obeying the rules once more. What's your problem? Are you afraid of your cousin?
Gianella, please keep your voice down. Duke has his reasons. This job's more severe.
What about your reasons? What about us?
Listen to me. Listen to me, okay? You know that I love you more than anything in this world. You know that. Sometimes that love has to be proved.
You've proved it enough to me. Come on, please. We'll find a way out, please.
Please. Calm down. Just take a seat, okay? I will return to you, Gianella, I promise, okay? I want you to keep the gun in the attic close. If anybody comes, I want you to grab it, and I want you to hide. I know you can protect yourself, okay? I love you. Do you trust me? Okay.